Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the sneakerhead of NY, and you are listening to Nights at the Round Table. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're a few hours away from Game 6 of Knicks versus Hawks, and the reason why we're dropping an episode today is because we have a special guest on the show later on. If you've been on Instagram, if you've been around social media, this guy's a viral sensation, man. He started off last year crashing out during the Knicks games, and he's getting even more and more popular. And we have none other than Crashout Rennie on the show. Again, if you're on social media, you see that one guy that just crashes out religiously, like F Trae Young and F Halliburton and F the Pacers, and he's like, "Woo!" That guy, yeah, it's him. I did not do that any justice, but we have a great little interview talking about a whole bunch of Knicks stuff and basketball stuff. So please definitely stay tuned to after the Pat starts, so you can hear that interview went very well. So he's a dope individual, man. Like go find him on Instagram, Crashout Rennie. All right, so yeah, some basketball talk. What's going on? Actually, before we even talk about basketball, let's talk about WWE. Obviously, last week, Friday, they released a ton of wrestlers. The Wyatt Six got released. Aleister Black and his wife, Zelina Vega, got released, and a whole bunch of others. Kairi Sane got released as well. There was a lie going on saying that Kairi Sane wanted to return to Japan. That's why they didn't renew her contract, but she's since stated that is not true. She wanted to stay with WWE, so the We Want Kairi chance might come back, because a lot of people are like, they're doing the same thing that they did when it came to R-Truth. So we'll see. They're shutting that down though. Like, they're not trying to listen to those words. They're just like, yo, this is our show. We do what we want. We cut who we want, and they're not listening to the fans. So it's just, I don't understand why WWE is acting this way and cutting certain talent. Like, you had Wyatt Six in a dead end storyline for 6 months with the MFTs. Then, Aleister Black was supposed to be part of WrestleMania. He was Pat McAfee's spot, but TKO wanted Pat McAfee instead of Aleister Black. Crazy. And then, obviously Kairi Sane was just part of that Oscar storyline with Io. So for the fact that those are three prominent names and groups that was a part of the talent, and they just, cut them, crazy. Motor City Machine Guns got cut too, and they came in with praise, like they were going in, like they won the tag titles, and then they just fell off the face of the earth as well. So I mean, I'm sure there's other people they could have cut, but everyone knows that after WrestleMania it's time to cut people, and if they ain't got no use for you, you gone, you out, peace, good luck in your future endeavors. Anyway, I'm not a fan of that, but hope you guys enjoyed the WrestleMania episode. I forgot to mention, like, we finally hit a milestone here at the show with my inconsistencies of recording, but I promise you guys, and hold on, I apologize, there's a lot of noise in the background because they're doing a lot of construction right outside the crib on both sides, the front of the crib and the back of the crib. They're doing construction on the New York City streets, so apologize if you hear anybody drilling. But we've got 10,000 downloads. We're at a certain level when it comes to these downloads, and we're good. We have a lot of people that's tuning in all over the place, and I just appreciate everybody just listening in with again, with my lack of consistency and also my lack of pushing the show out there. Like, I should be on Instagram more often, pushing out episodes and things like that, but life be life, man. I do so many other things that I'm not remembering. I gotta hire somebody to run my Instagram page. Like, I run an Instagram page for the bar, the green room, and I do their content, but I don't have anybody do my content because I'm too busy doing other people's content. Like, there's not many hours in the day because I got so much going on that I got going on. Yo, you hear me today? I'm just off today. And I got so much going on that I'm not remembering to do all of that I have to do for my own channel, but we're going to try to fix that. Anybody want to do my page for me? Let me know. What's your fee? We got money over here. Basketball news: the Houston Rockets forcing a Game 6 against the Lakers. I hope LeBron and them lose. I hope they lose, man. I hope they lose. I'm just tired of LeBron. Like, I need him to retire, bro. Orlando Magic, they still have a 3-2 lead over the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons won last night as well. My Yankees are looking good. NFL draft came and went. Like, so much is going on in the sports world, but today's focus and today's major thing is about the guests that we have. So we're going to get a word from our sponsor because I can't control it. I can't contain it anymore. Get a word from our sponsor, and let's get into this episode, man. See y'all in a few. Peace. Today's episode of Nights at the Round Table is brought to you by The Green Room. Located in Brooklyn's Prospect Lefferts Garden area, come through to a grown and sexy bar, and at any time you may find great friends, great music, and even a live band. Look for John, the greatest bartender in Brooklyn, and tell him Patrick sent you. You won't be disappointed.
My name is Brian Pillman Jr., and you're listening to the Knights of the Round Table podcast.
All right, welcome back to the show. Thank you to our sponsors. For today's episode, I'm out of breath. I was running. I left the memory card out the machine. But today's a special day. Not only is it hours before Game 6 for Knicks versus Hawks, we have a special guest here today. If you've been on Instagram, you've seen this man. You've seen him crashing out for these Knicks games. I have none other than Mr. Crashout Rennie. Good morning, brother.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Welcome to the show. Before we get started, tell us about yourself. How long have you been a Knicks fan?
I've been a Knicks fan for over 20 years. Originally, I was from Trinidad, and I moved to the United States when I was 9 years old. So As soon as I moved to the United States, I just fell in love with basketball. And, living here in New York, the Knicks was my team. It's my home team, and that's who I supported.
Who was your favorite Knick growing up?
My favorite Knick growing up was Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, makes sense.
Like when he came to the Knicks. But before him, I used to like Danilo Gallinari.
I love Gallinari.
That used to be my guy. I used to love the way the PA announcer said it. He used to be like, 3-point goal, Danilo Gallinari. I used to just love that. Gallo was just the guy.
Yeah, you're a Knicks fan. Legit Knicks fan. So, as I was telling you before, I'm not on this podcast. For me, excuse my language in the morning, but it's always fuck the Knicks for me. I'm not a Knicks fan.
Aww.
I got posters of like Patrick Ewing getting tormented by the Bulls. Patrick Ewing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I even got a poster of when Scottie Pippen dunked on Patrick Ewing. He just looked over him like, what are you going to do, bro? Nothing. But true story, I was a Knicks fan once in my life. One time. In 1999, after the Bulls, finished up their run and Jordan retired, I was a Knicks fan for 99. And when they lost to San Antonio, I was like, man, I'm going back to my Bulls. Y'all disappointed. So that's my Knicks. Even Jason Kidd is my favorite player. When he joined the Knicks, I never even liked the Knicks.
Wow.
Can't do it. So you're a big viral sensation right now because of the crash outs. How did this all started?
To be honest, it was just it started in Boston. I was in Boston last year for the series.
Okay.
I was sitting I was at game 2, and when I was leaving, we had just came back from 20 points. We did it in game 1, but we also did it in game 2.
Correct.
We came back from 20 points, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I was just so excited. So I saw the people with cameras and stuff, and I didn't know who it was. So I just went up and I said something. Yeah, and so after like that to Boston, after that I ended up seeing them in Indiana, the same people who interviewed me.
Yeah.
And that's when they said, that's when I said I'll be at Madison Square Garden for game 5. If I could see all y'all. if all y'all could afford to come, because a lot of those fans on the road was talking a lot of trash.
Word.
And I'm like, okay, cool. So came to New York again for Game 5, did little videos, and then now it was Game 6, which is the one you're talking about, the most viral one.
Yeah.
And like I said, that came about because number one, I'm a big fan of the Knicks. Number two, I spent over $10,000 on tickets because I was going on the road. I was going to every game on the road. I was in Indiana, Detroit, Boston. I was at games at the Garden. So I was just so much. I really believed that it was our year. And I also bought tickets to
the finals?
To Oklahoma City. I actually had tickets for Game 2 on Sunday. I spent $4,500 on tickets.
Yo.
So and it was and all my tickets, that one was courtside, which I felt like it was gonna be huge because it was gonna be huge. So I had that ready, and the Knicks, like, we lost, and it was just like, well, they interviewed me they were recognizing me and they interviewed me. They was like, hey, what are you gonna do the Knicks lose tonight? I'm like, I'm probably gonna crash out. So later on, because the game was in Indiana, but I was in New York. Later on, I just came around, and it was just in my initial reaction as a fan. Like, I was really, really, really angry, and I was just lost for words. I just said, fuck Trae Young, and I just couldn't. I was like, fuck the Pacers, fuck Trae Young, and I just couldn't think. And I just was so mad. I just said, fuck everyone, and screamed. And I didn't think the video was gonna blow up that crazy, even though I was already getting the views and recognition. But I didn't think it was gonna go that crazy. I remember the day, and I'm like, everyone just like, yo, you're everywhere on Instagram, you're everywhere on TikTok.
Correct.
And mind you, at that time, to be honest, a lot of people don't know, I didn't have a social media. I didn't have no Instagram.
Word.
Like, this was the reason why I made it. I was forced to make an Instagram because I never really was an Instagram kind of nigga. Like, I was more just like, I do things in real life. That's it. I live my life. I have Facebook, but like, I never really was an Instagram. I just felt like Instagram was just, toxic and a lot of problems.
And too much.
Yeah. So even then, like, I saw the video blew up, and everyone's asking, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy?" So, I still didn't make an Instagram because that video happened it came out June 1st, I believe.
Yeah.
And I didn't make an Instagram until October because I was gonna because they really wanted me. Everyone was just pushing for me. It took months. You're a viral sensation. Listen, I hope the Knicks recognize you and you can become like the Knicks mascot in a way. Like, not mascot, but cool, I think that'd be super dope. Like, cause you're probably one of the most passionate fans I've ever even heard of. Like, for the fact that you going on a road for these people. Like, I know Knicks fans. Yeah. Like, I know diehard Knicks fans. Like, a lot of my boys, they're Knicks fans, and Yeah.
I'm going to just say this on air. You guys are not real Knicks fans. Rennie is a real Knicks fan. This man is traveling on the road with these guys, all right? So y'all not the real Knicks fans. Y'all Knicks fan card has been revoked. Word.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like, being in every city. And like I said, it was crazy. And then some people, like I said, even before that video, people were starting to recognize me a little bit. But now it's just like, if I go on the road, people are going to like, oh, man, it's going to be so many people that's gonna recognize me.
True.
And I remember, like, even in the off season, I was getting recognized not only in New York, but I was traveling all over the country, and people were coming up to me like, I know you. I was in Florida, I was in Texas, and people were coming up to me like, yo, I've seen you on that video, I've seen you on TikTok, I've seen you all over. And they kept saying Side Talk, but I was never on Side Talk. I gotta correct you because a lot of people said Side Talk. Yeah. It was Off the Glass TV. It wasn't Side Talk. It was Off the Glass TV and TickPick. Those were the two that they gave me a voice, and they were the ones.
Well, you definitely got the voice, and I'll tell you this right now though, true story. So the game where Halliburton hit the shot, right, and he did the choke signal. I'm on a cruise for a wedding, right? Because I'm obviously everybody know I'm a photographer, so I was shooting the wedding, and we're at the bar watching the game, and when Anunoby got to the line, I said this, and anybody that was on a cruise can vouch for this. I said, I know basketball. Anunoby's going to miss one shot, and Halliburton is going to come down and hit a game-winning shot. Obviously, it wasn't game-winning because his foot was on the line, but when I said that, and again, there was nothing but Knicks fans on that cruise, and when I said that, they were like, man, get out of here. You just talking foolishness. So I just sat there, and it happened, and everybody looked at me, and they was about to throw me off the boat. I was like, yo, don't get mad at me.
Yeah, those people, yeah.
They were passionate. I was like, don't get mad at me. Everybody's like, yo, how did you predict that? So listen, I watched basketball all my life. Like, I know basketball. Like, I know these scenarios. Certain players are just not. It's like you go back to when Miami Heat played the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard hit and missed a shot. Then we all know what happened after that.
Yeah, the Ray Allen 3. Yep.
Correct. So it's like I know basketball. Like I've seen these scenarios before.
Moments is just it's huge. It's huge. It's really a lot of pressure.
It is.
It's a lot of pressure.
So who would you said your favorite Knick is Carmelo Anthony, but you grew up watching Danilo Gallinari. That was your favorite player.
Yeah,
so
Danilo Gallinari. Yes.
When you hear New York Knicks, what's the first name that comes to mind? 1, 2, 3, go.
The Mecca, man, the Garden. When I think of the Knicks, I think of the Garden and the city. It's just like New York. One thing about us, we're gonna support our team regardless.
This is true. This is true.
The Knicks could go 0 for 82. We're still gonna show up to the game. We're still gonna be screaming, "Let's go Knicks." We've been through some tough times. So I think about the grittiness of the fans that will be behind the team regardless. When I think of Knicks, I think of toughness. I think of the '90s.
Word.
And like I said, the Mecca, like that arena is just the world's most famous arena in the world. It's like the greatest arena in the world.
It definitely is.
Think of the Garden and everything, the city.
The hustle and bustle, the toughness of New York is.
Yes, the grit and grind, like that's New York, man.
True indeed.
That really is New York.
Okay, so now listen, I'm gonna name 4 players.
Okay.
And these are 4 players that have tormented the Knicks for years. Past, present, and maybe the future. So the 4 names, you're going to tell me which person has tormented the Knicks more than any other player.
Okay.
We have Michael Jordan.
Okay.
We have Reggie Miller.
Okay.
We have Trae Young. And we have Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay, you want me to rank them in order?
You know what? You could do that. Rank them in order. Who has tormented the Knicks the most in order out of those 4 names?
All right. So a lot of people would probably say Reggie Miller number 1, but it's really Michael Jordan, though. Michael Jordan really was the number 1. It's just that he was a fan favorite.
Correct.
People loved him, but the Knicks fans, they rooted against him too, but they respected him. So I would say Michael Jordan really was. He's the reason the Knicks didn't have a championship in the 90s.
He's the reason why a lot of teams didn't have a championship in the 90s. Of teams.
Even though, like I said, when I literally, you want to know how I know it's him? Why he's number 1 too? Because when he wasn't there, the moment he stepped away, we made the finals.
Yeah, made the finals work.
Exactly. So
correct.
He was the reason. But it's just that 1994 was just
blame O.J. Simpson.
Game 6, yeah, just tough.
That's O.J. Simpson fault for driving the Bronco during the finals.
Exactly. Number 2, Reggie Miller.
Okay.
Of course, because Reggie Miller. He just, like I said, he embraced that role as a villain. Like I said, he is the Knick killer. He got that name. Him and Spike Lee going at it. The 20 points in the 4th quarter. The
choke.
8 points in 9 seconds.
The original
I
choke.
think of tough moments. The choke side. Just so many tough moments with Reggie Miller. I don't really like him. Yeah, not a fan of Reggie Miller. Number 3 will be Trae Young. Trae Young is just. He embraces that role. He really embraces that role. I fucking hate his guts. Hate looking at him. Trae Young. Yeah, and then like obviously the 2021 series against us, being us. Then him rolling the dice on the court.
Mm-hmm. Taking a bow.
The in-season tournament, he just taunting the fans. He's definitely number 3. He's been irrelevant since, though. He hasn't done shit since. He's
You're right.
Now.
You're right.
And his career is going to be over soon. Like, if he doesn't do, like, for his sake, I want him to be relevant, but I don't think he's going to be relevant in that sense. And then number 4, of course, Tyrese Halliburton.
The most recent.
Yeah, he's just the most recent. I mean, you look at 2024 and 2025, like I said, him doing the choke sign, he pretty much, like, embraced that role, too. Those back-to-back years. And it's the Pacers, yo. The last 4 times, we lost to the Pacers 4 series in a row.
Mm-hmm.
2000, 2013, 2024, and 2025.
Wow.
So that's really our biggest, that's our biggest rival, I think. Even though for me, it would be Boston, but, it's the Pacers.
It's the Pacers. They always play y'all hard,
4 series in a row, and then, like I said, and then Halliburton. Yeah, and then the history behind us. Yeah.
Correct, exactly. And I was going to mention, where were you during the 4-point play? Larry Johnson's famous 4-point play.
Well, I was in Trinidad.
Okay, got you.
I didn't get to necessarily see that, unfortunately, but I did rewatch it. I was rewatching a lot of old. When I became a fan, I was rewatching a lot of old games. And
the good and the bad.
Huh?
The good and the bad games, like the moment of who missed the finger roll when that y'all needed. Patrick Ewing, was it?
God, that's one of those. That's a tough moment, of course. Yeah, I've rewatched because on MSG they would show all the old games. Too.
Correct.
That's another thing, and I would watch it on YouTube. So me being a fan, like I said, I'll always go back and watch the old games. My favorite one is when we won the championship, of course. 1970.
Back when none of us was born.
Out the tunnel, Game 7.
Word.
And then my favorite one in recent memory is the one I was at last year, Game 6 against Boston at Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
That was huge. The first Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years. Yo, we celebrated like crazy. I was climbing up everywhere. I was jumping around. I lost my mind. It's crazy. At that time, had they found me for the interview because it was so crowded? Yo, I was just busy celebrating. I didn't really have time to even get in front of a camera.
But listen, you're supposed to do that. As a Knicks fan who's been, through the tough times, you're supposed to do that. Anytime you guys have a glimmer of winning something.
Like, people be like, why are these fans celebrating? Oh, it's just a playoff game. No, you don't understand what we've been through. It's been tough. Like, when I was a fan, the 2000s was bad. It was really, really bad. You
had to play like Marty Collins and
yeah, oh my God. The
Jared Jeffries
era was just terrible. It wasn't until 2010 when we signed Amari Stoudemire. That really changed the game. That really, it was great. We were back.
But then he couldn't stay healthy. When y'all traded for Melo, when y'all traded pretty much half of the team for Melo.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I felt like we could have got Melo for free, but like Melo was threatening to go to the Nets. He was threatening to go somewhere else.
Correct.
So they had to do it. But I like that young core. I felt like that young core should have kept together and we could have got Melo. But for free, but like, yeah, that was the moment that I was like, yes. And even then, like, it was still tough because we lost to Boston. We got swept in 2012. I'm sorry, 2011 we got swept.
Okay.
And then 2012 we played the Miami Heat and we lost to them 4-1. So it was tough. Even in the Melo era. The Melo era it was great, but it wasn't like how it is now.
It's not.
It was really, we only won one playoff series during that era. One playoff series, and that was against the Celtics.
But it's not even Melo's fault. Melo get a lot of blame.
His fault, no. And
the thing is, Amari never stayed healthy, and then y'all didn't have a good supporting cast around him. And it was like, shout out to my boy James. He's a Knicks fan. He was always telling me that, listen, y'all keep the ball away from Melo for like 21 seconds. Then y'all give him the ball with 21 seconds. He has to force up a shot. Like,
a bad shot.
What do you expect? And I was like, you know what? I loved Melo. And then when he went to the Knicks, I was like, man, fuck Melo. But,
you know what? One of my favorite moments in the regular season against your Bulls?
Of course. And he was like, I'm back. Or whatever he said. And then it went into overtime.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring that up. I knew you were going to bring that up, man.
I was watching that game live.
So was I. I was pissed off.
I was going crazy.
I was pissed. I was going to mention that too. It's funny you say that though. And it's like, cause I was watching the highlights of that some time ago, and I was like, we had that game in a bag, and Melo just went off. I was like, man, fuck the Knicks, as always. So outside of the Knicks, are you like a big basketball fan?
Yes, I am.
So
I love. I used to like San Antonio, the Spurs back then.
Yeah.
The Spurs. I grew up watching Kobe, of course.
Okay.
LeBron. Who else I liked? I always love basketball. Just loving basketball. It's just that this is my hometown, and this, like, I could like nothing like back then. I liked Kobe, but when he played the Knicks, I root for the Knicks.
Of course.
I like LeBron when he played the Knicks. I root for the Knicks.
Of course.
It's just that, like, I could like a player or whatever, but when he played my hometown, no. And no matter where I go, I can move out of New York and go anywhere.
You're still a Knicks fan?
Yeah.
Because this is where you touched first. No,
Which
of course.
is why there's a lot of Knicks fans on the road. Like, when we travel, like, when I was on there's a lot of people who moved from New York to other places. And there's fans who even travel, like myself, to other cities. So the Knicks have a lot of, especially on the East Coast.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Knicks home game. It's a lot of fans.
Yeah, in certain places you go, it's definitely like a Knicks
Even
home game.
Atlanta, for game 4,
Yeah.
it was mainly Knicks fans. It was like half Knicks, 50-50 on a playoff game. I mean, look at Philly when we did it a few years ago.
Listen, I went to the Barclays.
We took over Philly.
I mean, y'all take over everywhere y'all go. I remember I went to a game at the Barclays watching Knicks and Nets, and it was more Knicks fans than Nets fans.
That's a whole game for us.
Word. I was just like, yo, y'all in the heart of Brooklyn, and y'all is more Knicks fans than Nets fans. Y'all are terrible, and the Nets weren't bad at that time, but it was just like, dang, y'all are terrible.
Gonna be behind the Knicks first. The Knicks is gonna be. I would say it's like 90% Knicks fans and 10% Nets fans. Most of the Nets fans, they're in Jersey. Like,
this is true.
Them coming to Brooklyn, yeah, I got a few fans because they start off hot, but then it's like people always gonna be aligned to like the Knicks. The Knicks were here first. That's the original team.
Yeah, of course.
And
Knicks could be
Knicks.
Knicks could be the terrible team, and they'll still like them.
It's still gonna be Knicks. People are still gonna be behind the Knicks because it's loyalty.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll give you that. I totally give you that. Knicks fans are. Y'all been through so much, and y'all continue to love your team. And I mean, like that's like me with the Yankees. I'm a Yankees fan.
Yes.
So the only New York teams I do support outside, is the Yankees, the New York Rangers, and I'm a New York Jets fan. So.
Jets. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I know what you're dealing with when it comes to the strife and pain of loving a team, and they just not doing it for you. So I've been there, done that. I know what you're dealing with. So. When it comes, so outside of basketball though, like what other teams do you support from New York, or are you just strictly like basketball?
No, I like the Rangers.
Let's go Rangers.
I like the Giants.
Okay.
I like the Yankees.
Okay. But basketball is your true heart and soul.
Yeah,
like that's your pure.
Basketball's always my true heart. I mean, growing up in the hood, there's basketball court everywhere. That's pretty much what you learn.
Hell yeah. Even back home, like I reason why I got into baseball because it's not like cricket, but it's similar to cricket with bat and ball. So that's why I gravitated to baseball, and then with hockey, I gravitated to hockey because it's like our football where it's men, a ball, and a goal. So that's how I gravitated to hockey as well, because it reminded me of football and all of that. So just a few more questions for you. So if you weren't a Knicks fan, what team would you support?
That's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say the Spurs or Lakers.
Spurs,
just historically because of Kobe, growing up. And then the Spurs again. I just love the way they play. I like the way they play now too. But yeah, I would say Spurs or Lakers. One of those two teams.
The Spurs organization is like damn near flawless. Like you never hear anything bad about them.
Run so perfect.
Yeah.
Like look at them. Like, and they even had like a few years of bad luck, and then look they got Wemby. Like, and then they're back.
Castle and Devin Hassel and Ron Harper Jr. Like they know how to run an organization. No matter who's at the helm, they know how to run an organization. All right, so what's your all-time Knicks starting five? Your personal, not the best starting five ever, but your personal Knicks starting five.
Give me Walt Clyde Frazier at the 1.
Okay.
Give me the 2. Who do I put? Give me Jalen Brunson at the 2. At the 3, give me Melo.
Mm-hmm.
At the 4, give me. We'll go Bernard King. And at the 5, Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing.
Yep.
So you didn't. I'm a little hurt. So back to '99 when I was a Knicks fan. The reason why I was a Knicks fan is because one of my favorite players is Marcus Camby, and he was on that team.
Yes. Number 23.
Correct. And you didn't mention him. You didn't mention Allen Houston, the original $100 million man. You didn't mention Sprewell, Starks.
I know. I just have because I felt like. The reason why I put Brunson, because Brunson's just that guy, man. He's gonna propel us. He's gonna be the one who's gonna break the 53-year curse.
You think so?
I really believe so. The way he elevates his game in the playoff, like last year, I believe he was the best player. Like he was the best player in the playoff. I believe he played better than SGA and Tyrese Halliburton. Like he was that guy. Like Brunson she's like one of the greats of all time. Like when it's all said and done.
That's a
Brunson's
bold
gonna be that guy.
statement.
Yeah, I believe so. He's gonna be the one. He's gonna change the game. He's gonna be that guy.
Okay, I mean, listen, you're entitled to your own opinion. I'm not here to judge your opinion because I don't know nothing about the Knicks. I just know that they terrible. Like I got Knicks fans. They be like, yo, so most recently when y'all played the Bulls and y'all killed, I think y'all killed us like 40 points. Yeah. And shout out to my boy Tim. Tim gonna text me. He like, yo, how about those Bulls? I was like, when's the last time y'all won again? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, cool. At least I've seen 6 championships in my lifetime. And then he just kept it quiet. And obviously that's the only rebuttal I have because the Knicks have been, since, Bulls won in 98, the Knicks have been more relevant, aside for a few years with when we had Derrick Rose, but y'all been more of an important team than we have been. And I will always say this. The NBA is a much better product when the Knicks are good.
You know, it's funny. I say that all the time too, and that's what a lot of people say. You know, it really is because it brings more attention, more revenue.
Correct.
All this with the fans going crazy. Like we're like the only. I would say we're like one of the few cities where fans literally will celebrate after a playoff game.
Yeah, of course.
Like after every game, we're gonna celebrate and go. You would think that we won a championship, but that's how it is. We appreciate every win. Every win counts to us.
Y'all been through so much.
Yes, exactly. Because it'd be like, oh, why don't the Lakers fans celebrate? Or why don't the Celtics fans be celebrating?
Because they're used to winning.
They won so many championships.
Correct.
Celtics won 18 championships. Lakers, I believe, won 17. So that's why. Like, every win matters. Like, we appreciate every win. We do that to show appreciation to the team, the players.
Because y'all don't know when the next win is going to be.
I'm sorry?
You guys celebrate wins because you don't know when the next win is going to happen. So you guys appreciate every win.
It's been through literally, it's been tough. It's been tough, over the years. It's been very, very tough. So, yeah, every little win, believe me, it's going to be, 7th Avenue is going to shut down. Like tonight, we're going to shut 7th Avenue down again because we're going to be moving on to the next round against potentially the Celtics, who I really want the most, or the Sixers. I would laugh. I swear. If the Celtics blow that lead, I'm going to laugh. Like, I'm going to troll them.
Oh,
There's
you
this
should.
guy on IG, he's a big Celtics fan. He's been in my DMs talking a lot of trash. And, yeah, he's going to get it. Like, because if you blow a 3-1 lead, like, that's just, you're not going to hear the end of it.
So let me ask you a question now. So what if the ghost of Trae Young comes back and haunts you guys? And you all, I'm not rooting against you. But what if the ghost of Trae Young comes back, haunts y'all, and you all lose to the Hawks? What are you going to do?
Bro, it probably will be a major crash out. Like, I'm talking about, like, they might have to, like, take me off the microphone and take me away from the camera because I'll be that upset. I'll be really fucking pissed off because, bro, are you kidding me? Like, number one, we weren't even supposed to be. This was supposed to be a sweep. We were supposed to win in 5. Okay, we get them game 3 because they pretty much had the edge. But still, no, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, bro. Oh my god! And that's the thing. I'm not doing it for no views. I'm legit.
That's just you. No, I get
funny?
it.
So I did after game 3, right?
Yeah.
I didn't do no interviews with anybody or anything because I was that mad. Like they were all calling me. They're like, "Oh, come back." All these different medias calling me to do interviews, and I'm like, no, I don't want. I'm really that pissed off. I don't even want to be. So I did it through my story. I did a story or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the crazy part is, you're not gonna believe this. That story got 100,000 views.
Wow.
And it was just me holding the iPhone in the bar, talking for like 30 seconds, just really being pissed off. And I said at the end, I'm like, yo, I don't even want to do no interviews. I'm not doing no interviews with nobody. Screw that. And I'm like, I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, that's crazy. 100,000 views for a story is like, whoa, that's different.
Listen, you're the voice of the Knicks now, man.
I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm just a fan. That's it. I'm really just a fan.
I get it, but you are slowly becoming the voice of the Knicks. Mike Breen, move over because you are like, you are the voice of the Knicks. Like if for the fact that y'all, he had the greatest call in sports right now, but because everybody is gravitating to your energy, you are becoming like the unofficial Knicks mascot. So everybody's going to be looking forward to seeing you at the Knicks games. And I'm telling you right now, God is my witness, once the Knicks get a hold of who you are, it's going to be nothing but good things and blessings that's going to come your way. I promise you, bro. Like I'm telling you right now.
Thank you.
No, of course. And I didn't want to hit you up after a loss. I was like, I hope the Knicks win this game. Because it's just like how you said, if the Knicks lost, you would have been in a bad mood. I'm like, damn, I can't get my interview. But unselfishly, I was just like, you know what? I'd rather them win because I know you'd be in a better mood to speak because everybody's in a better mood when they win, right? So
right.
I figured that would be the best time. And then for the fact that we're going to do this right before game, because I'm probably going to drop this episode at 12 o'clock. So you're going to hear it. And but for the fact that we're doing it hours before Game 6, again, I was saying this to my boy Fred, my boy Doovie. We're both Bulls fans, and I said, listen, I don't want the Knicks to win for obvious reasons, but for the fact that New York is buzzing whenever the Knicks win, for my city itself, because again, I'm more of I love my city. I'll give y'all my blessings, but I'm not gonna say I hope the Knicks win. Like I just can't say it. I can't ooze it out.
Hold on. If we make the finals, right? Wouldn't you root for us though? If we make the finals,
it depends on who y'all play.
All right, let's just say we play the Thunder or the Spurs or the Nuggets, one of those three. Because
I'm rooting for them. I can't root for the Knicks. I'll root for the Knicks if y'all play.
It's your city though. You live here. Think about it, right? You rooting for them. Them winning wouldn't do anything. Like. You're not gonna they're gonna throw a parade in their city. They're gonna celebrate. But you wouldn't root for your whole job.
I can't because I got too many Knicks fans that I've always said fuck the Knicks to. That's gonna just call my phone going crazy. So I'm just trying to hide out because I'm not trying to hear that.
There's a lot of people who say that, and I'm not mad when they root for us because even last year a lot of people were turning into fans, and I wasn't even mad. I was just because the number one thing is this is your city,
True.
Support your home team. I always believe in that. You support your hometown.
No,
team.
Of course.
Just like you like the Yankees. Like you said, you like the Yankees. You like the Rangers. You like the Jets. It's you support your team.
Yeah, and I support my team that die hard. But just because when it comes to the Knicks, though, again, I grew up watching Jordan. I stayed with the Bulls. The only other team that I root for if the Bulls aren't there is Golden State because Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Those are I love those two players. So I'll always root for them. But if it comes to if the Knicks played the Lakers, then I hope the Lakers don't win. But if the Knicks play the Lakers, I'm definitely rooting for the Knicks. I'll buy a Jason Kidd jersey just because. Well, I have a Jason Kidd Knicks jersey because that's my favorite player. But I'll wear it religiously just because of that. Only because of that. Only because of that. So before we finish off, do you have any? Don't crash out on me today. But do you have any final thoughts regarding this series, the upcoming series, or just anything in general that you want to say?
Yeah, I just feel like we're gonna close things out tonight in reasonable fashion. I'm ready for round 2. I really want Boston, but if Boston loses, I'm going to laugh. I'm just gonna troll them, and I'll be ready. To go to Philly or Boston. I'm going to be, in that city regardless of who wins that series. And I really believe that we could go all the way, in the Eastern Conference Finals, whoever we play. We're going to go all the way. And,
you believe it?
Yeah, finals, just be ready. That's it. I'm just ready. I'm just pumped and ready. Let's go Knicks, We got this, man, Take care of us. Take care of business. Take care of business tonight, and let's focus on the next few rounds, the second round.
Who would you rather face, Orlando or Detroit?
Orlando, easily. I want to go to Orlando. I don't want to go to Detroit. I've been there before. Detroit's a whack city, man. It was whack, man. Because I went to a club in Detroit and it got shut down immediately.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they had the police raided it. There was a lot of illegal things going on in there.
You're not trying to go down the 8 Mile road.
Yeah, so I'd rather go to Orlando. Orlando's a beautiful city. So
okay.
I'd rather
Sun.
Yeah, son, and we'll have home court advantage too, and that helps. We could beat the Magic easily. So yeah, give me the Magic. I'm rooting for the Magic against the Pistons. And
you want the easier road.
I want the Magic to go all the way, to the Eastern Conference Finals, so we can play them.
Right, because obviously you want the easier road, and there's no shame in that. There's no shame in wanting the easier road.
We could beat anybody. It's not even, but it's just the Magic just makes things a lot easier for us,
True indeed. Sparing any injuries, you guys are in pretty good shape. You get past the Hawks. If you get past the second round, obviously, I don't think it doesn't matter who you all face.
Because they got
in
the
end.
Celtics. They're saying the Celtics is favored to win the East. But, like, again, that same Celtics league lost to us last year. So,
But
yeah.
granted, Tatum, but you guys were up handedly when Tatum got injured. So I give you that.
3-1.
Yeah. I'll definitely give you that. All right, so Rennie, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. Thank you, and hopefully, we have you on the show again and again and again and again and again and again. Because I love the energy that you bring. So, say your final words. Are you going to say "Let's go Knicks"? What are you going to say right now?
Let's go, Knicks. Let's go all the way. Let's take care of business. Let's go all the way. Our first championship in 53 years. Fuck Trae Young.
Keep going. Keep
Fuck
going.
the Hawks.
Go ahead. Crash out.
Fuck the Celtics. Definitely fuck Boston. I'm looking forward to y'all in the second round. I'll be there, Boston. I'll be there.
I might be there with you. Fuck it. I might go see my family up there wearing Knicks jersey and wave it in their face like, we out here. We out here.
Exactly. But yeah, fuck the Pacers, irrelevant ass team. And fuck you, Halliburton. And fuck Paul Pierce. You talk a lot of shit, Paul Pierce. I be seeing you talk a lot of shit. Fuck you.
Yo, I love it. So,
And he knows who I am too. I saw him. He commented on the video. Like, he knows who I am. So, yeah, he knows.
Bro, I'm telling you, you about to be the thing, bro. I'm telling you right now, man.
Big, man. You're gonna be a superstar, man.
Nah, it's gonna be. Listen,
you're gonna be on ESPN radio, man.
I appreciate you, bro. Like, but it ain't even about me, man. Like, the show gets I got over 10K downloads. We good. This is about you, bro. This is all about you. This is all about you, bro. I'm hoping and I'm wishing many blessings for your team, and that you all you continue to be this person, this spark for the Knicks, because the fans are gravitating towards you, and for the fact that people are hitting you up, even though you're like, I don't want to do any interviews, the fact that people are still showing love to you, like this is.
Saito hit me up recently.
Who?
That's great. They found me on Instagram.
Who found you?
Saito.
Okay. You see?
They want to see me. They want to see me today.
You see?
Up with them. I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. They said they were been looking for me. They were looking all over. I ran into them. Actually, was it Tuesday? Yeah, I ran into them on Tuesday.
See, there you go. Like, people are gravitating towards you. You're about to be the unofficial. Well, you'll definitely be like the voice of the fans. And I'm really hoping that someday, like, the Knicks hit you. Like, I used to know a former Knicks ball boy. Shout out to my boy Mark. He used to be right on the sidelines for the Knicks, so I got to get him on the show too, because he has some good Knicks stories for me as well.
I bet he does.
But he's amazing. He's an amazing dude. Love that dude. But you're going to be the voice of the fans, bro. And I'm telling you that right now. You heard it first on this show that you will be the voice of the fans. The Knicks are going to reach out to you. And the Knicks, listen, the Knicks are going to help do something for you that's going to, just make sure that it's going to show that they appreciate you being, like, literally, like, one of the number one Knicks fans in this world.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
So once again, this is your boy Sneakerhead NY. This is Nights at the Round Table. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
At the round table.
This copyrighted broadcast of the Nights at the Round Table podcast was transmitted, produced, broadcast, and used in many forms without the express written consent of the song authors. We do not own any of these audio tracks, and we want to give full credit and say thank you to all the rightful owners. We do not condone piracy, and we encourage you to seek permission first before distributing our show. Simply put, we don't want to get sued. Thank you.